blindly, because blind faith leads to fanaticism. But as scientists, you must keep your mind open and see for yourself what I am saying. If it is so, honestly, you must accept it. We know so much through science about our civilization, our advancement. This is the advancement of a tree which has grown outside very much. But if we do not know our roots, we will be destroyed. So it is important to know about our roots. And this is what it is that I would say are our roots. As you can see, there are 7 centers within us. And these subtle centers are placed in the spinal cord and in the brain. These cater to our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. On the physical side, they manifest the energy for the use of our plexuses, which look after our physical problems. That is on the right side. The energy which is supplied by this yellow line, a subtle channel, we call it as the Pingala Nadi. This supplies energy for our physical and mental actions. So this is the power of action within us, which also caters to the right sympathetic nervous system. The another channel you see on the left hand side is the channel by which we desire, put our energy to our desire. So this is the power of desire and looks after our emotions. This is the one which looks after our conditionings also. At the end of these 2 channels, they create 2 institutions. One on the right side crosses over, and the yellow balloon that you see is the ego, is the balloon of ego that we have. And the left hand side one, which conditions our mind, is the balloon of superego. As we start growing in age, by the time we are 12 years of age, these 2 completely meet. The bone in our head becomes completely calcified. Now there's third energy within us, which is in the center. And this central energy is the one which has made us human beings. And these centers are the milestones of our evolution. So now the last jumping is left out. It has reached up to the limbic area. Now, only thing is it has to break through the soft bone on the head and break through that, which is the actualization of baptism. Baptism is not an artificial thing. It is an actualization. But the energy that does it is, we call it sleeping energy, in the triangular bone called as sacrum. That means the Greeks knew that this is a sacred bone, that they called it sacrum. This energy has to rise and break through that fontanelle bone area and connect us to that subtle divine power which we have never felt during human awareness. Thus, we get connected to this divine power and we start feeling it on our fingertips. It is described in the Quran that at the time of resurrection, your hands will speak and they will give witness against you. That is, you start feeling your own centers. These are 5, 6 and 7 centers, and they indicate what's wrong with you, within yourself. What's the problem? Also, you can feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. Cool breeze of the Holy Ghost. Because this sleeping power, which is called as the Kundalini, Kundala means coils.
That's about the energy that she was talking about. This is sleeping energy called Kundalini that is being awakened with the power of, the inner self demands that this power merges with it and expresses all the energy that it has, potential energy that it has in it is spent, is sent through this central nervous system, so with which we feel the cool breeze and also the coding in our fingertips as to how this energy can be interpreted and also can be understood and also can be directed to those centers which needs it, where there is a low energy, and it can be compensated by the higher energy centers, or the right left combination, left side and right side can combine together and push this energy inside, bring us to the balance in the middle. And by staying in the middle, we are not in the future, not in the past, but we are enjoying the present, which is the goal of Sahaja Yoga meditation, is to be in the middle, to be balanced and in the center, which is really important for our access. So now we will go for the experience part of it. Again, Srimataji Nirmala Devi would give this experience, and all you can do is just to follow the instructions that she's giving. So simple is that 10 minutes of your time will transform your life further. You will start enjoying every second and every minute of it afterwards. So please stay put and then follow the video clip. If you have any questions, as I mentioned, you can always type it in the chat line. Thank you. So now we go for the video clip.
Eyes closed. First of all, please put your right hand on your heart. All the time the left hand is towards me. Now, here you have to say, in your heart, with all sincerity, Mother, am I the spirit? Ask the question 3 times in your heart. This is a very fundamental question. Now bring the right hand on to the left hand side of your stomach, in the upper part. Here press it. Now this is the center of your mastery, your guidance, your Guru Tattva, as they say. So ask a question, Mother, am I my own master? This is a question to be asked 3 times. Mother, am I my own master? Now, bring your right hand down below, in the lower part of the abdomen. Now, this is the center from which all the divine work is done. All the pure work is done. So to ask 6 times, because this center has got 6 petals. Mother, please give me pure knowledge. 6 times you just ask. As a result of this asking, the Kundalini starts getting awakened. Now to help the Kundalini to rise, you have to cooperate with her. So please put your right hand on the left hand side in the upper part of your abdomen and press it on the stomach. Now here you have to say with full confidence to help the Kundalini to rise, Mother, I am my own master. This you have to say 10 times. These are the 10 commandments which you have to say. That, Mother, I am my own master. Now, 10 times with full confidence. Now, please raise your right hand to your heart. Now, here you have to say, again with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This is the truth. You are the Spirit. But you have to say with full confidence, Mother, I am the Spirit. This you have to say 12 times. Now one has to know that God Almighty is the ocean of love. But above all, He is the ocean of forgiveness. So He forgives. Whatever wrong you do, He forgives. So don't feel guilty and put your right hand across. On the left hand side, in the corner which is made by your neck and your shoulder. Now here you have to say, again with full confidence, 16 times, Mother, I am not guilty. Please say it. Mother, I am not guilty. 16 times. I am not guilty at all. Please say it. Please say it. Now raise your hand across on your forehead. And it's a very important center. Here you have to say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Please say it from your heart. How many times is not the point. Mother, I forgive everyone. Now, some would say that it's very difficult to forgive. But it's a myth that we do not forgive or we forgive. We do not do anything in both the cases. But if we don't forgive, then we play into wrong hands. So please say from your heart, Mother, I forgive everyone. Now please take your hand on the back agya, the same center, on the back side of your head and allow your head to rest on it and push it back a little bit. Now here, you have to say, for your satisfaction, because you always feel guilty, that, O Divine, if I have done anything wrong, please forgive me. Please forgive me. From your heart. Stretch your hand fully and put your center of your palm on top of the fontanelle bone area, which was a very soft bone in your childhood. Press it hard. Press hard your scalp. Now you have to move it 7 times, saying one thing, which you have to ask for. Mother, please give us my self-realization. Because I cannot force on you. So you have to ask for it. 7 times, press it hard and move it 7 times. Very hard. Slowly. Saying that.
So, Sri Mataji was just giving the realization experience. So that's very as simple as that. You don't have to go to Himalayas. You don't have to spend, hours together and wearing different clothes, different environment, leaving the family, wearing a different kind of a attire. It's all not required because it's the inner yoga. This is a simple yoga. A Kundalini, Mother Kundalini rises only with the presence of another person who has achieved that. So from Sri Mataji, millions of people got the self-realization in more than 125 countries. So now what you could do is that you could benefit. This collective power is so strong. You can also, it's like a radio station. You sit at home and you tune the station. And as long as your system, your transistor is on or your radio is on, you hear it. It's as simple as it. It's a complete net full of the so-called Kundalini energy is present everywhere, all over the creatures, in the plant, in the animals, in the flowers, in Mother Earth, and also in ether, in the sky. So all these things are given for our emancipation, for the modern time. Evolution is a process, is a part of the evolutionary process. Now, what we could do is that we could take advantage of that 10 minutes a day in the morning. If you can open and you type www.shrimataji.org or www.shrimatiji.org sahajayoga.de, and you will definitely find one photograph of Shri Mataji, and you can enhance and you can expand that photograph. And then open your hands like this. So what we do before we start the meditation, we give ourselves protection. It's called bandhan. It's putting our attention and our chakras all in one line. So what we do, we raise the Kundalini energy from the base of the first chakra, and we raise it up and then make a knot symbolically is one, and bring it along the both the channels. Second time you put two knots, 1, 2, and then third time you put three knots, 1, 2, 3, and then you can move the hand from the side of the hand, from the side, from the on the lap, and then bring it up, put it down to the right, bring it back. This is one. There are 7 energy centers. We do it 7 times. So that's about raising the Kundalini. This we do before and after the meditation. How long you can meditate, when you can meditate. As long as you want, you can meditate. As long as you feel you need to be peaceful, settle down, and enjoy. As long as you can meditate. What is the best timing? There is no specific time to meditate. However, morning time our attention stays inside, and it's easy to get into that state of thoughtless awareness called Nirvichar Samadhi, which our Kundalini bestows upon us. After self-realization, everybody gets into that. And the only thing is that to get into that, you need to forgive yourself and forgive others so that you can get into that state. So this is a long process, but it's good to have the first step on. Next steps will automatically, you will be, pushed into the next step automatically by your own seeking inner self. So this is the first step. What we do, we work day long, we keep emitting the energy, inner energy to the environment, and also we pick up or collect the energies from others. If they are not realized, or if they have not got their realization already, those energies would come into you and will try to give you kind of a little bit of an indication of the blockages in the disturbance in the form of little disturbance. So this can be a cool, it can be a warm or prickling sensation in the fingertips or on the fontanelle or in the middle of the palm. It doesn't matter. It's all only a process. Process always can be improved. It can be changed. It can be enhanced. It always change. It is not permanent. Any process is, it is not permanent. It has its change. So like if there is a warm wind coming or pin prickling, it will disappear after some time. When the Mother Kundalini flows into us, with the help of the photograph, you can open your hands and ask Mother, please help me. You can talk to the photograph. This photograph of Mother, any photograph of Sri Mataji Nirmala, it has its coefficient. That means it acts on us. It is not a one-way traffic that we put our attention. When we put our attention, that object also emits energy or vibrations on us and helps us to evolve, helps us to enjoy, helps us to become balanced, helps us to become peaceful, helps us to become nirvichar. So this journey has begun. This is the first day for those who have received today, and this will continue as long as possible. What you could do is that I would show you one more clip wherein we release the heat that we pick up the day long, the imbalances that affect the raising of this Kundalini. Only when the Kundalini raises, you become peaceful and thoughtless and enjoying and also relaxed. If it is not raising, there will always be some disturbance. Though it is not to be worried, it's a part and parcel. It is just like a scratch in the hand, then we rub it off, it goes. It's just like that. So in order to enjoy or absorb the vibrations better, we have a technique called foot soaking. I'll play that clip. See that. If you have any question, you can also ask that in the chat line. You will get the answer. Otherwise, you can always connect with our people, connect in our link or join our next session, and you can ask for any questions that might come up during the whole week. So I'll play a foot soak session and then a clip, and then we'll play the music again for a relaxed meditation for them. Thank you. Please stay put for understanding how this foot soaking is done and how it works on us.
You have already seen that you can take a foot soak for meditation. Foot soaking is a basic method to balance your inner system. To cool down your right side, use cold water for your foot soak. You need a towel, a jug full of fresh water, a handful of salt, and a bowl. This bowl should be used for foot soaking only. The temperature of the water should always be pleasing. Make sure you have prepared the towel and the jug full of water beforehand. Add a handful of salt. It represents the earth element and therefore has a cleansing effect on the lower energy centers. Now you can raise your Kundalini and take abandon. A foot soak is done best at night, before going to bed. You will find that your quality of sleep is enhanced and your meditations are deeper. Sit comfortably with your hands toward the lit candle, palms upwards. Meditate while soaking your feet for 10 to 15 minutes. Do not close your eyes, otherwise the foot soak loses its cleansing effect. To finish the foot soak, raise your Kundalini and take abandon. This protects your subtle body and preserves the state of meditation. Rinse and dry your feet. Then flush the water down the toilet and wash your hands. To take a foot soak is a very good preparation for meditation. Actually, if you do it regularly, like brushing your teeth, it'll be most effectful.
So you have seen how the foot soaking works. This will be very interesting if you can do this and give us a feedback in the next session. And what I would like to do is to play a music clip, and you can just keep your hands open and enjoy this music for about 5-10 minutes. And then anyway, we would be touching that 1 hour of promise. And then by the end of that, you can sign off and we will also sign off. So thank you so much. Please continue to enjoy the music and then stay as long as you want. Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. So there was a beautiful music piece, and you can select any sitar or classical music, and it will start giving you the so-called energy reflection called vibrations. A cool breeze, or sometimes you might also feel very peaceful state inside, even if you don't feel cool breeze in the hands. So as we progress more and more into our depth, then we will be able to very distinctly and clearly understand what is this whole phenomena is about. But for the time being, it is like a food is being served, let us eat and enjoy, while the recipe will follow later. So as in when we want to learn something, the inner evolutionary power automatically helps us to achieve that, move towards that goal. So thank you so much for the day, and wishing you very good again another video clip. You can hear this music and enjoy further. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can always write to us. And our website is anyway, you will get the link every week. And when you join next time, first you ask for the question or you visit our website www.sahajayoga.de. Thank you so much, and namaste.